bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to raise a bar, how to go large, how to take it too far. Let me show you how to show up and show out and surf the crowd. Trust me, you ain't never seen nothing like this. You ain't never been to a show like this. I'ma give you something to remember forever. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag is, I'm gon' give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a Renaissance starter. My mind divine, this take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situation.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Carolina Panthers and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Baker going to throw this right away. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And the Rams at 0-5, just a dismal start to the year. And they come in pretty desperate here for a win.
And think about this too, partner. We have not heard the dreaded vote of confidence yet from management. So when a team's 0-5, everyone starts wondering about their jobs. Will they still have one? That's coaches on down. They've got to find a way to throw that out of their minds and band together and play better football.
A first down throw from Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
First and 10 for the Panthers as Corral gets them set
at their own 25-yard line. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Bobby Wagner, the all-pro, in on the tackle. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Again, it's Foreman. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
Corral looking to throw.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Foreman. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
On the play fake, Corral. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
They'll run with Foreman. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Carolina!
Deontay Foreman with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Mayfield looks to throw. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing, Mayfield. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Mayfield off the play fake. Rolling to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They'll go again here with Akers.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A give up the middle to Akers. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 15-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
Well, that was big right there because they're the bottom 5 in the league in converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were two things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. He'll dump this off to Akers. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
The offense on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. A give, running right is Akers. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Gay's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
That's caught. It's Shi Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. A carry for Foreman. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Corral. And Thomas has it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Here's Foreman. A nice little juke. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They run again with Foreman. He will push his way down to about the 14.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
2nd and 8 coming up.
They'll keep it on the ground. Foreman. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal.
And this one will be a 29-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Mayfield.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we come upon halftime, intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. Foreman.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Corral.
And this is going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw pulled in by Robinson here. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Mayfield. Pass complete on the out route to Beckham.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield.
And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he's going to have a Rams first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Jeremy Chin there defensively.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And this is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Mayfield. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 42. They go play action. Mayfield. And his throw here's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Akers.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Mayfield on play action. Forced out to his left. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. Play fake. Mayfield. Sliding out of the pocket.
Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn.
There he goes left side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this third quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football, and that ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? Now Mayfield lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they'll stop him at the 1-yard line, but small consolation there following the turnover. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game. You know, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Deontay Foreman with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. A great effort right from the snap there on the defensive side from Amari Barno.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Foreman. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down, Foreman, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Corral. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 26. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. First down. Here's Corral with it. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And this offense on third down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Foreman, and he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Foreman, and he'll get 4 there down to about the 12-yard line.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a handoff up the middle. Foreman, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Deontay Foreman, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and they open the lead up now to 25. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. To throw, Mayfield. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Matt Ioannidis bullying his way in and sticking him to the turf.
If we go back to the last series, remember, their coverage allowed them to get a turnover in the last drive, a takeaway, and that helped contribute to a sack on this one. I think maybe this quarterback's a little bit hesitant. Last time he turned it over, now he sees his zone coverage a little bit slow to get rid of the football.
Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
Mayfield finding Beckham, and he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The end result, 21 yards. Mayfield now. He completes it to Beckham. Touchdown, Rams. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 115 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Here we go. 19.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Marshall. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And brought down there by Taylor Rapp. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Marshall. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Play action, Corral. Steps away. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Up the middle they go. Foreman. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.